Alright guys, so not that long ago I did a reaction to the Like a Boss trailer for Saints Row Reboot, and so now we're actually gonna watch the customization showcase that they put out on the same exact day too. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get started with this. Choose it or lose it.
Wow, that was a lot to take in all at once. But let's talk to the real rock stars, the devs, about all this crazy customization you guys just saw. Oh, hey, Volition team, what's up? Hey.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I absolutely loved the trailer, but for me, I have to say it's raising a couple of more questions than it's answering. But I say that as a total compliment. So let's start with player choice, right? What can you tell me about it?
We have 8 different presets that you can choose from, and using those, go straight into the game, or you can modify a little bit to make it more of your own.
I love the quick start elements of it, because I know for myself, when you dive into a game the way you plan to spend about 60 plus hours in it, I want to spend time with customization because you enjoy it, but you don't want to spend too much time in it, right?
The strength of going in and just picking preset levels from a starting point provides so many options.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Alright.
I want you to make me an instantly recognizable face. How do we go about that?
Sure, we have a few preset options here too. We can make like a baby type of face. You can make a very recognizable face in terms of the features. But what would really be recognizable would be, a face that's half one way and half the other, like a truly asymmetrical face. I'm gonna go through some of the options here. We're going to the eye options right now. We're gonna mess around with the depth, mess around with the height a little bit. And you can start to see on the left side of that face, you can start to see the eyes start to drop down a little bit. Because like I said, once you work with a face that is technically two faces, I feel that's truly recognizable. So there's a lot of options to play around here, comparing with the eyes, the ears, the nose. There's a lot of different ways to really make a face that's truly, memorable for any player.
Absolutely. And how do I customize my hair? I'm really hoping it's easier than like in real life.
It's absolutely easier than in real life. There are plenty of hairstyles to choose from, all different kinds of colors to choose from as well, and I really love the different textures and styles of hair that we have. It's not just different cuts and lengths, but there are braids, there's ponytails, there's a lot of different options to choose from.
Yeah, I saw them dreads too, by the way.
Detailed face customization is probably messing around with the eyes and the cheeks. I think like the eyes are very expressive, so I always like to mess around with
those eyes.
Different colors and even different presets you have to show off different contact, show off the different mesmerizing eyes, trippy eyes, all sorts of things.
I really like our makeup and our scars. There's a lot of different ways to make your character all the more personalized and more custom to you and what your boss looks like, just by giving them a really nice eyeliner look or maybe a couple of battle scars.
This is very extensive already from what we're seeing. Way more extensive what GTA does.
You can make yourself whatever your idea of awesome is with extensive body and clothing customizations. So, guys, what are my options for sculpting my character's physique? Can I choose the shape and size? What's actually possible here?
You have a lot of possibilities when it comes to changing your size and your physique. Whether you want to look more like a bodybuilder with cap delts and really like striated quads.
Okay, I remember this.
If you want to have a smoother look, you can do that. You can pretty much have the character look however you want. And that goes for figure, chest size, groin size. We also have prosthetics. So if you want to have like hand and leg prosthetics, you can customize your body that way also.
That's pretty cool. And typically skin is one of the first layers of outerwear. So what can we do there?
We can change skin tint, we can change texture. There are plenty of different shaders to choose from as you play the game and progress and unlock them. So you can have broken glass or galaxy to really maximize how unique you look. There are different colors as well. So if you wanted to be from the Blue Man Group, you probably could be.
And what if I wanted to express myself with some ink? Can I get tattoos as well?
Absolutely. We've got the whole body covered from head to toe, face, neck, arms, legs, chest, torso, and back.
That's so cool. And the saying goes, clothes do make the person. So let's dive into some outfits.
Head to toe customization with your outfits. You can have helmets, you can have hats, you can put glasses on, you can have something across your face.
Kanye West.
You clearly talk about weird clothing. So you can have a shirt with a hoodie on top of that, with a jacket over top of that. We really try to ramp up the granularity that you can use in terms of really editing your character's clothing. You can do whatever you want in this game. You have a lot of ways to really express yourself in terms of your clothing.
That sounds phenomenal. And I feel like there's probably even more ways I can express myself. Can you dive in a little bit about those?
Sure. You can express yourself with your voice. We have 8 different voice options that range from serious to kind of absurd.
This game ain't gonna play itself.
And there's also a whole bunch of emotes that you can do.
Those emotes are back.
There's certain emotes where it actually modifies your walk cycle. You can keep down the road, look like people wrong. Rather than do it in a place, you can actually walk down.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. That is funny, that is hilarious.
A word from our sponsors.
Is that old reliable not so reliable no more? Oh, it's got spirit all right, but the body can't keep up.
No, this is
Just
from the
ain't
game.
rugged as it used to be. Now you can haul it off to the junk heap, or you can bring it on down to Jim Rob's, where we'll give that beater a new lease on life.
Jim
It
Rob's.
just needs a new ticker, or some body work, and a fresh coat of paint.
It's not called rim jobs.
Whatever
Not
it
in this
takes,
one.
our team's got the goods and the know-how to give that wreck a second shot. Because even an old car can learn new tricks at Jim Rob's.
I think they flipped the 2 first words of the letters so it wasn't called rim jobs.
You can roll in style with one of the deepest customization pools available in the game, vehicle customization. You can spend hours if you want in the garage altering just about any part on your sweet, sweet rides. Let's start with curated collections of vehicle add-ons with the presets.
We have over.
Okay, so real quick, with the vehicles and stuff like that, I know in previous Saints Row games, I never really cared much on the vehicles like that. I always just, played it and just drove and just did what I could with the vehicle and just added just the modifications and stuff. But I never really did much with the color because I always just kept it just with the purple and white. And that was it. I never really kind of did anything crazy. So I don't think I'm really going to be doing too much of that. I just, get the vehicle, use it, and if I use it during the missions, I'll use it during the missions. But other than that, I don't know if I'll go too crazy with it. But it's there if you want to do it. But that's just me, personally.
Over 80 vehicles for players to find, collect, and customize. Each of them offer a
Oh,
preset,
damn, look
which
at
is
that
a
shit.
complete combination of choices that radically change the look of the vehicle with a single click.
And paint is of obvious interest here when it comes to car customization. How deep do those options go?
We offer a wide variety of different paint types. I believe we actually have 6 of them that you can pick from. And they range anywhere between a sleek matte to iridescent pearlescent.
There are plenty of mods to choose from on your car, from your ornament hood to your back
Wait,
trunk.
is that one
There
a
are lots
replication
different
of the
bumpers
Speed
you can
Racer
choose
car?
From fenders, hoods. You can even change your roof if you
Well,
wanted
that's
to.
right.
You can even change up just your side panels, or you can even make it subtle if you want.
There are tile profiles for days. You can choose a low profile tire, a higher profile tire. You can change the axle height of your wheels, and you can also change the hubcaps.
And you can modify these either on individual axles or both at the same time.
And how about the sound when I roll up in my sweet ride? The engine, the horn.
You have quite a few options when it comes to the audio. You have different options for the engine, the horn, and also your transmission. If you want to pull up with a really loud muscle car sounding engine, but you want to bump a horn, coming through like you come from the clown circus or whatever, then you can do it.
Oh my
It's just so
god, that
much
is so
fun to
fucking
be able to
boring.
drive around and take nice pedestrians with my clown car horn.
And say I'd want to give my lift a special lift, if you know what I'm saying.
It's funny,
Any
but it's
specialized
kind of corny
equipment
at the same
options?
time.
Absolutely. There's
And
nitrous
just
available for your car, so you
cheating.
can get that extra boost to get away from the cops if you're on the run. There's off-road kits because we're in a desert, so there's going to be a lot of driving out there. There's also a towing cable, so you can connect your car to different objects to take them with you wherever you go.
You have different upgrade kits that once you fully level them up, it'll unlock a special ability. You can definitely upgrade your car's speed, performance, durability. You do have the ability there in terms of an upgrade kit for all vehicles. And each
Damn,
vehicle
that's
has
a
a
big
unique
ass
upgrade
fucking
tier.
tank.
That includes all our watercrafts. We've got boats, hoverboard, VTOLs, helicopters, all have the same amount of customization choices.
Last thing on this widely expansive topic, let's talk a little bit about signature abilities.
So when you're trying to get away from the cops, whoever's chasing you, you have to make very sharp, very specific turns. You can unlock an ability called crab steering. So basically, instead of sliding around, you take very small steps around. You can really corner precisely to help get away from the cops.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
also ball and chain. You drag a giant metal ball behind you, which is great when there's pursuit vehicles trying to stop you.
You know damn well they took that shit from Fast and Furious because Fast 5 had did that with the fucking like Dom Toretto in his muscle car is just using the fucking the shit. I can't even think of the damn name, but you know what I'm talking about, where he used the money where it was secured in across the fucking bridge and used it to take out the enemies that was chasing after him. Like, I was like, you know damn well they took very much inspiration from that by having that ability.
As you swing it around and knock them from being a threat.
My favorite one is ejector seats because it means that you can wingsuit from virtually anywhere. So
this wingsuit is going to be cool once we do it.
There's also kneecappers just in case people don't know how to stay in their lanes while you're driving, or if you want an additional boost to keep police from revving into inside.
Oh, it was good seeing that
You can
back.
just keep hitting the infinite boost button and just keep on going when you finally unlock it. And there's also some story-related ones that you will end up seeing, but we're not quite ready to share that just yet. So you'll have to wait and see what those end up entailing.
Alright. Definitely interested once we find out more of the story.
I know what you guys are all thinking. What about my piece, right? Well, we've got tons of weaponry with tons of choice over the aesthetics. And with freedom over where you can customize them, you should have no trouble finding that special sidearm. So how far can I go changing material and colors?
You can color any part of the gun that you want, from the body all the way down to the minor parts.
Well, just like on cars, I kind of like stickers. I want to put them all over. So what's available in the decal department?
There are plenty of decals available. We have decals based on
Oh,
the
my
Wild
back!
West. Or if you want to be really fun and colorful, there's also really cool, bright, more fanciful stickers.
I'm loving all of these details for visual customization. And I really like how my weapon fires, but I want to 100% change the look. Am I asking too much there?
No, you're not asking too much at all. This is actually one of my favorite features in the game because you can actually change how your weapon looks. Like, for example, I know with the rocket launcher, that's one of my favorite ones. You can turn that into a guitar case.
Hold on a second. Did we just see a foam finger as a weapon? Yeah! Shit! What the fuck? Oh my god, yo. That is fucking hilarious. Oh my god. I had to go back to that. I'm sorry, because I caught that at the last second. I was like, wait a minute, is that a fucking foam finger? That is funny. That is pretty funny.
Features in the game because you can actually change how your weapon looks. Like, for example, I know with the rocket launcher, that's one of my favorite ones. You can turn that into a guitar case. There's also another one that I really enjoy.
It makes me think of that Antonio Banderas movie.
So if you think like the penguin,
Well, either it's him or somebody else that has a guitar case as a weapon.
And I think you can turn one of the melee bat, the spike bat, into a pinata bat, so that's a fun one as well.
I really like the cardboard weapons a lot.
Okay,
Those are
being
probably
really
like my
silly.
favorite ones. We have so many fun gimmicky weapons like that in the game where when you shoot the weapon or you use the weapon, it doesn't necessarily do what you would expect a weapon to do. There's some really, really cool gameplay elements that unlock a lot of weapons that sort of turn the combat on its head.
Okay, just being very silly with the weapons, with the melee weapons and
Munchies?
guns and stuff.
If you have the cash, come try our stash at Chalupa Cabra, Santo Ileso's favorite monster food truck. We'll hook you up with hit after hit of farm fresh
And
locally
it's just really
sourced product
showcasing the
and
vehicles that you
hard
can
to
get
find
and whatever
important
else.
delicacies you won't find at those other food trucks. And we cook custom-made designer dishes to order. Chalupa Cabra, monster food for a monster appetite.
I really would like some nachos again. So that's extra.
So let's talk about the armory, located at the center of the church, Saints HQ. So how does it compare to all of those things
Oh,
that I
my
can do
crew's
at,
dancing.
say, Friendly Fire?
The HQ has got a lot more convenient locations to access things like their weapons.
Okay, but what about my look? Can I change my wardrobe here? Is this different than using the Style app?
You can change your clothes just the same as you could in the Style app, and you can save all of these outfits as presets that you can dress into anytime.
This place, as we discussed before, also comes with a garage, but what would Jim Robs think of me taking my business here instead of there?
Yeah, so it really becomes this active hub for choices before you go back out and get to work.
Yeah, anything that you've purchased from Jim Robs will be available right at HQ. Throughout Saints HQ, you'll find these pedestals where it looks like it just needs a little something. you'll have access to a variety of collectibles that you can use to decorate your
Okay,
HQ,
so this is like the fun stuff
you can
to
switch
add,
them out
like
at any
decorations
time,
and stuff.
and there's so many to be discovered.
Is there a dress code here for my Saints? You know, I want to customize my crew. Nobody's showing up in bathrobes, right?
Only if you want them to. You can have them dress in a plethora of styles, different themes, different aesthetics. You can set the dress code however you want to.
Not only that, you can actually set up all the vehicles that your crew rolls up in. So if you want them to roll up maybe into a monster truck, you can have them do that.
Badass.
Well, I can't wait to roll up in a crew of a K-pop girl group all dressed out in pink diamond glittery boots. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Please invite me.
Yeah, that's the other thing about that, now that you brought that up, because I remember in previous Saints Row games that you can switch, not your main crew, but your, like, other members, like, just regular, like, guys that's in the crew, either as full male or full female, and I'm figuring that's probably maybe the case where you're trying to bring a group of people, if you want to have just, like, you're set to be just full male, you have full male, full female, or a mix of both, you can have that. So I think that may be coming back too, just by hearing that.
I want to be part of that crew.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yes, I have my crew. A feature of this game I really like is that Santo Ileso keeps it real with brick and mortar stores. So where should I explore those and how do those work?
So you can actually find these brick and mortar stores all around the city, and your map can help guide you there to those different brick and mortar locations. You will see some old fan favorites such as Leather and Lace, but you'll also have plenty of new ones to discover as well. There's also another pop-up shop that is Roger's favorite, which is Botas Picudas.
Yeah, I know how I am.
And it sells these boots that have these boot tips that
Wow,
go
what the
really
fuck?
far up.
What kind of fucking shoes is that?
Given that this is HQ, it seems like the perfect place to mastermind. I don't know if I'm getting too off topic, but
Damn, that
while I
table
have
is so
you lovely
fake.
devs here, what is up with the second floor?
So you found the Criminal Empire table, which is the Saints' war map for expanding across the city. Now, Criminal Ventures, the feature accessible here, isn't necessarily customization, but there's a lot of choices to be made. What venture you're going to build and where you're going to build it. 14 different locations to expand upon. And as you build across the city, you're going to shape the city landscape with your choices.
We've gone over a lot today, all these customization features, and I know that Saints Row is a huge game. I mean, I saw that map. My God, the amount of hours that we will be spending in this game. But I have to know, over everything, what is you guys' favorite extra or low-key feature we maybe didn't get to talk about today?
I love that we don't have anything gender specific. You can hide the nudity in the game, or you can choose not to, and you can choose to block that.
Yeah, I love that from food trucks. I like really personalizing to more of my style. Look at that, you put the toggle on top of the weenie truck. It's just, there's so much to do.
Suntans are one of my favorite choices in the skin selections. They always make me laugh.
Yeah, it was very ridiculous. With this suntan.
We've already gone through so many cool customization features today, and it was really awesome taking a deep dive on Saints Row with you guys. I know you're so hard working on something new, so is there anything we should be on the lookout for as fans?
I know everybody wants to dive in and play with these tools, create their perfect boss, but what I can confirm is that something is coming out that will let you do that. Create your own boss, express yourself, and that'll all happen before the game releases on August 23rd.
So just look forward to hearing more from our socials and from SaintsRow.com just to get the opportunity to possibly play with these tools.
Alright. See you in Santo Ileso.
Well, if you're like me, you guys are already packing your bags for Santo Ileso. And you know what? While we're here, I just want to give a huge shout out of thanks to Brian Traficante, Danielle Benthien, Kenzie Lindgren, and Roger Smith for taking me through this weird, wonderful, wild west of customization options
Them shoes,
in
man.
the new Saints Row.
For
From
real.
serious to silly, badass to monstrously absurd to the wildly unexpected, one thing is for certain. You'll have all the tools you need to make yourself truly self-made. I'm Mika Burton. Adios, amigos.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for watching. No problem. Alright, so we had just finished watching the customization showcase, and again, more an extensive look, more than what I did with the reaction with the Like a Boss trailer, and it was in the actual video. That's why I ended up cutting that part out, because we already saw that when we did a separate discussion on it. So really, this is just really much more an extension of what we're going to be doing with how we're going to make our characters look, how we're going to make our vehicles and our weapons, and the places that we get to go to, whether we're changing our look and trying to customize our vehicles, etc., etc. And yeah, like, I'm still interested in playing this, but like I said before in the Like a Boss trailer, I'm still gonna be looking out for what I'm gonna be seeing with these characters, with the story, with the gangs. Because that was the other part I never brought up, is the gangs, because one of the other things that I ended up seeing and hearing from people, that one of the gangs, I think they kind of liked how that gang looked, because they felt like classic Saints Row gangs that we went up against. And so I'm just interested in seeing how this whole thing is going to unfold and how is it going to draw people in. Because I think one of the gangs called, well, gangs, but I think they're probably just an authority figure and around Central LA. So Marshall, I think that's the name. That I think they're going to be sort of the centerpiece of everything of what's going on. So, but we'll have to see. But overall, with the customization, I do like it, because that is like the biggest selling point with the game, is the craziness, the wackiest, the bizarre looking, and just in your face, like making your character look as insane as possible. And that's what I like about Saints Row. That's the thing that I like about it more than Grand Theft Auto, because even though you can create a character online, you can't go too crazy with it. It's trying to have more of a realistic take, with Saints Row was just trying to have a weird, unique, crazy, out of this world type of take to it. And that's what I appreciate from it. They've been doing it pretty much since its inception. Well, since inception? Oh, one was more of a GTA clone, and they was trying to get their feet wet. But I think once they started getting more into just having fun, that's when it was like, let's just be over the top. We don't need to be doing this serious shit like GTA, and just do what we want to do. Which is why Saints Row the Third was the way it was, and it ended up kind of breaking, I think it ended up breaking new grounds for them to let them be who they want to be and not try to be something else. So, yeah, I'm definitely liking the customization. So, I'm hoping that there's more stuff. I hope there's another video of this about the story and where this is gonna go. So that's the one thing that I'm actually hoping we get to see, because I really do want to know, how am I gonna like these characters and how is the story gonna unfold. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys saw it. If you guys did see it, what did you guys think? Do you still want to get this? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you good on it? Or are you gonna pass on it? But anyway, I am Prinatious P, and I see you guys next time. Later.